This is the Patagonia Capilene Cool Lightweight Shirt, designed to be lightweight, moisture wicking, quick drying, and control odor. But does it perform on the trail running or hiking? Find out.
Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Now before I get started, if you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button so you can catch all of my Pacific Northwest adventures. But in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Patagonia Capilene Cool Lightweight Shirt. Now, I've already tested this shirt out on my 30-mile backpack trip around Mount St. Helens, plus a few more hikes, and I've also put in another 50 miles in this shirt running, including some races. So I'm finally ready to give my full review. Now I just want to talk about briefly how I ended up getting this shirt. Now Patagonia didn't send me this shirt to do a review. What happened was, this shirt may look familiar to you. This is my Patagonia Air Chaser, my favorite, best shirt in my opinion for running or hiking. If you've seen any of my videos, then you've seen me wear my Patagonia Air Chaser. But a little while ago, I went for a run in this shirt. Shirt got pretty wet with sweat, and completely my fault. I pulled too hard to take the shirt off, and I ripped the seam on the shoulder. So kind of gave me an excuse to get another shirt. So I went on Patagonia's website, getting ready to order another Air Chaser, and I didn't see it on their website. And it kind of got me wondering, the shirt is so awesome, why would they stop selling it? So I actually called up Patagonia and asked them what happened to the Air Chaser, and they told me that the new iteration of the Air Chaser is actually the Patagonia Capilene Cool Lightweight Shirt. So what they did, they took the Air Chaser, made some updates with it, and then they changed the name to a longer name. So right away, I purchased the Capilene Cool Lightweight Shirt and decided to test it out for you guys. And as with all my reviews, I'm going to be going over the specs and features, my likes and dislikes, weight, price, and then my final thoughts. So let's jump right in and get started. So as you can see, the Capilene is a slim fit shirt. The material is 100% polyester. The shirt has a thin feel to it, but it is soft, and the shirt has a nice stretch to it. Patagonia also applies what it calls its high Q odor control, and they also apply to the shirt what they call, and I think it's pronounced either Midori or Midori, BioSoft, for wicking and softness. The shirt also has a slight drop tail to it, meaning the back of the shirt is slightly longer than the front of the shirt, and the purpose of this is to prevent ride up during your activities. The Capilene has a loop to hang the shirt to dry out, and the tag is pressed into the shirt, which of course is always nice. Now I just want to talk about real quick some of the differences between the Air Chaser and the new iteration Capilene. As you can see with the Air Chaser, you have material, the front and the sleeves, and then you have the back, which is like a mesh panel. Now this entire shirt is also 100% polyester, but in the new iteration Capilene, they just made the shirt all the same around the front and back, rather than just having a back that's a little bit different than the front and sleeves of the shirt. The Air Chaser, like I mentioned before, had taped seams on top of the shoulder, whereas the new iteration Capilene, the seams on the shoulder are stitched. Also with the logo, the Air Chaser had a Patagonia logo on the front left, and also it did have a logo on the back here, but it kind of got faded out, whereas the Capilene The Patagonia logo is all the way on the bottom left of the shirt. And the final major difference of both shirts is with the new iteration Capilene, they not only applied the Hi-Q odor control, but they applied that Midori Biosoft, where the Air Chaser just had the Hi-Q odor control. Now that we've gone over the specs and features of the Capilene Cool Lightweight shirt, let's get into my likes and dislikes, starting as always with my likes. So starting off my likes on this shirt is the comfort. This shirt just fits really well. And when you combine that with just how soft the shirt is and the stretch of the shirt is just outright comfortable. And when you add in how lightweight the shirt is, the shirt feels like you're not even wearing a shirt at all. And that to me means comfort. Speaking of weight, my second like is just how lightweight this shirt is. Now I wear a size medium, and this comes out to be just 2.6 ounces, which is super lightweight. Now my third like of the Capilene is just like my Air Chaser, this shirt is very quick drying. This is by far the quickest drying running and hiking shirt that I have. And it's just really nice to have a shirt that dries quickly, whether you're running or hiking, which basically just leads to overall comfort. So the more dry you are, the more comfortable you're gonna be. So if you are hiking or running and you're sweating and you stop for a break, the shirt is going to dry quicker than other shirts, again, leading to more comfort. And my final like of the Capilene is the Hi-Q odor control that they apply to the shirt. And I gotta tell you, it absolutely works. You can wear this shirt a bunch of times running or hiking, and it won't stink as bad as some of your other running or hiking shirts. Now, they applied the Hi-Q odor control to the Air Chaser, so I was already familiar with it. So I kind of knew that the Capilene would perform just as well as my Air Chaser. All right, now that I went over my likes, let's jump right in and talk about my dislikes. And I gotta tell you, I have been absolutely loving the Capilene Cool Lightweight shirt. I really don't have any dislikes, to be quite honest with you. Just like my Air Chaser, this has quickly turned into my go-to #1 running and hiking shirt. But there is one concern that I do have, and that is on the left lower portion of the sleeve. The material kind of got a little bit bunched up, shredded there. And this happened on the first day when I was backpacking around Mount St. Helens. And I'm really not even sure how this happened, because my sleeve was not rubbing up against my pack, and the right side of the Capilene shirt, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. The material is completely fine. The only thing I could think of how my shirt got like that was there was a rope climb that was on the trail. I had to rappel down a rope and then climb back up a rope onto the trail. And so that's maybe the only thing that I could think that could happen, where the rope was kind of rubbing up against the lower left part of my sleeve. Luckily, this it hasn't really affected the durability of this shirt. Either way, it really hasn't affected the shirt at all. Now, with all my reviews, I like to talk about the weight. And like I mentioned earlier, I wear a size medium, and this comes out to be just 2.6 ounces. So let's move right into price. So Patagonia sells the Capilene for $45 US, which is actually cheaper than what they sold the Air Chaser for when they sold it for $49. So the question is the Capilene worth $45? Based on my experience, with the Air Chaser, and based on my experience thus far with the new iteration of the Air Chaser, it is worth every penny. The Capilene outperforms all my other running and hiking shirts that I have reviewed and all the shirts that I haven't reviewed. To me, this is just a great investment. This shirt performs exactly how I need it to perform. And again, with the durability of the Air Chaser and so far with the Capilene, I know that this shirt will last me a long time. So for $45, to me, that is actually a great deal. So for my final thoughts on the Capilene Cool lightweight shirt, this is the best running and hiking shirt you can get. It simply marks off all the boxes: comfort, quick drying, and of course, lightweight. This is pretty much the only shirt that I have been grabbing, whether I go for a run or a hike, especially during the warm weather months. Now, when it gets colder out, I will probably switch to another shirt that traps in heat better. But for the warmer months, this is my absolute go-to running and hiking shirt. To me, the choice is clear. The new iteration of the Air Chaser picks up where the older version of the Air Chaser left off. I had high expectations when Patagonia told me that they upgraded the Air Chaser to the Capilene, and the expectations have been fulfilled in my opinion. So if you are in the market for a new running or hiking shirt, or just considering getting a new running or hiking shirt, then I highly recommend that you check out the Patagonia Capilene Cool lightweight shirt. All right, everyone, that is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you got something out of this review. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button so you can catch all of my adventures in the Pacific Northwest and for more gear reviews. And then I'll catch you next time. Take care.